This is terrible. I hate this. Like, I don't like this at all. What is going on, guys? Brandon here from Video Game Mansion. Yeah, we're gonna start this week's vlog off. So we are in the mansion. Today is Friday. It's actually Boxing Day, so day after Christmas. So Merry Christmas to all of you. So we have our Boxing Day sales going on today. We have buy one get one on magazines, on the games in the bins as always. Buy one get three or two free for the $5 bin items, and then 10% off store wide. So I'm expecting a super busy day. We'll see how much filming we get done, but yeah, we'll check back in with you guys soon. It's gonna be a fun one. So we got our first trade-in of the day, guys. We got a Wii system with Wii Sports, and this is from our friend Steven again. So he stopped by again today. We got the 2K23 Golf. Someone has been asking for that game almost every day of the week. So happily we got that for them now. Tons of PS4, PS5. Some weird ones you don't see too often, like Crazy Chicken. I don't know if I've ever seen that before. So yeah, we're around 5 o'clock today. So we'll see if anything else comes in. If not, that might be the end of the day. So all day long I've been trying to push this on people for our Boxing Day sale because like, look how cool this is. And our buddy Steph is a sucker for today. He's picking up the Rudolph dual pack. Look at it, just.
So the plan is to open it, and then I'm gonna re-shrink wrap them.
See, that's some craziness right there.
Gotta keep the meat alive, guys.
Okay, guys. So now it's end of day Friday. Boxing Day sales were crazy, super busy. Honestly, nonstop. Even with 2 extra helpers, like it was nonstop busy the whole day. We did a lot of sales, seeing a lot of you guys, which is awesome. So yeah, well, everything's nice in stock too. We got all the shelves reorganized, refilled. Got this guy still. I'm trying to close, and he's still just looking through games. I'm like, come on, you gotta leave.
You got to give me the key.
Oh, he wants a key. Look at this. Jeez, he wants a key to the mansion.
I'm gonna paint this place blue.
What did he say?
What? Okay, well, so yeah, it's the end of the day, guys. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Well, Matt's here tomorrow morning. I'll see you guys Sunday. So until then, peace.
Happy Saturday, VGM fam. Matt tuning back in. As you can tell, voice a little raspy today. Just getting over a cold. Whole family had it. Not fun, but we're getting there. I'm still a little stuffed up, but we got to power through. Crazy busy day in here yesterday for Boxing Day, so I have a busy day of restocking. I've got a lot of stuff to bring in. I fixed up some controllers, different little things, so I'm going to show you guys that in a second. But let me show you the state of the store right now. Some of the sections are looking a little sad. So in our used Nintendo controller section, the only GameCube one we have right now is a Wavebird. And on our new accessory wall, all we have left is one third-party GameCube controller. Call this the Peach Edition because it's Peach's colors. And we also sold out of PS2 HDMI adapters. It's looking a little rough, and I will definitely have to be placing a plush order because, yeah, there's some major gaps in here. Things are just laying down. This probably got ransacked like crazy yesterday by the looks of it. So we'll reorganize this and have to place a very, very big order. I don't know if you guys remember what this looked like last weekend when Marco was done restocking it. But we sold a lot of Nintendo Powers yesterday because they were buy one get one, so gonna have to kind of reface this. A lot of them are kind of jumbled together, and there's big gaps on the bottom section. Shout out to Steph for ruining our display. Appreciate you, buddy. Always love. You guys saw the Pokemon section before, or right after our last day before Christmas, and yeah, it's definitely gonna need a restocking very soon. And this is what I'm bringing in this week. Fixed up those 2 GameCube controllers I had at home. I've also been holding on to these Wavebirds for a while. I haven't used them as much as I thought I would. I tend to go for wire controllers when I go to GameCube, so figured might as well bring those in. They were my personal ones. Switch Joy-Cons, running low on those first party used ones, so fixed those ones up. And then a Super Nintendo controller that I had laying around at home, just gave it a nice clean. And then some oddball games that have been sitting in my garage for a while, and a couple amiibos. So the store opens in 5 minutes or so. I'm just gonna open the doors now. My plan of attack for this morning is to get those controllers cleaned up. I didn't really clean the GameCube controllers. I just fixed the issues that they were having since I had a very, very busy weekend. Like I said, fighting through this cold. Wasn't really something I was looking forward to doing, but you know, I needed to get done, so got those done. Gonna clean them, bag them, price them, get them out. But we're definitely gonna have to place a pretty big order for our distribution this week for some new products because yeah, GameCube controllers and GameCube consoles, we have not been able to keep them on the shelves recently. I don't know if it's just a big boom because of Christmas coming up or if it's just in general, so. But it's always good to have that kind of stuff on hand. First hour check-in, guys, on Saturday. I'm actually really surprised. It's been nothing but busy since opening the doors this morning. A lot of customers come in. I figured with yesterday being Boxing Day and Brandon having so many people come in yesterday, it was gonna be a little slower today, which was just gonna be a fairly good restocking day, but it's been pretty constant. So fingers crossed it keeps up for the rest of the day. I'm pretty impressed. 12 o'clock, it's looking like we're doing our check-ins here, but let me show you guys a trade-in that we got in from our friend Pat. So Pat brought us in a Super Nintendo, which has seen better days, but still love getting those in. Couple sports titles, nothing crazy on the games. A makeshift box copy of Ogre Battle 64. The cart is a little worn, and clearly someone just cut the front and the back of the box. It's actually got a Super Nintendo tray in there, so that's an oddball item. Jet Force Gemini, great game for the N64. Box has definitely seen better days, but it is CIB. Pokemon Heart Gold for the DS, big box. Does come with the Pokewalker and the clip, but it is missing the cardboard and the little baggies to hold the Pokewalker. And then a very clean copy of Pokemon Leaf Green. This is one of those oddball ones because it's not the variant that comes with the wireless adapter, but it's also not player's choice, so you don't see this one crazy often. It's one of those weird ones to price out because you kind of have to go somewhere closer to player's choice, since I'm assuming this was a later print, but very happy to get one of these in. I think most of that stuff will be going to Carlton Place since I know we already have 1 or 2 copies of Leaf Green CIB here. And we have a decent amount of Super Nintendos in the back. Brandon last week mentioned needing more Super Nintendos at Carlton Place. And we've already got a big box, Heart Gold here. So send most of that stuff over to Carlton Place. Fill up those glass cases. Works for everybody. All right, everyone. Checking in at 2 o'clock. Just took 15 minutes to have a bite to eat. But it's been really steady, which I'm really surprised. Like I said, with yesterday being Boxing Day, usually the next day will be a lot more quiet since everyone comes in to take advantage of the deals, but it's been really steady all day. Love to see it. Amazing. Thank you guys always. If I don't say it enough, we're nothing without our community, so we always appreciate everyone coming in and supporting. No new trades since what I mentioned earlier, except for an Xbox 360 came in with a couple controllers. Not really anything special, no games there. And then a couple newer gen games. We got FIFA 23 and FIFA 22 for the PS5, as well as Call of Duty Vanguard on the PS5. But other than that, that's been pretty much it for trades today. It's been a little slower on that aspect, which is fine. 4:30, guys. I don't know if you guys can tell. I am exhausted. I don't know what it is today. I think it's just getting over the cold and everything, but I feel like I have big bags under my eyes. I'm tired. It's been constant all day, which is amazing, like I've been saying. But let me just show you a little trade-in we got in from our friend Shane from Hyper Hero. So Shane was on a mission today to pick up a PS5 with not spending any money. So he traded some Pokemon cards in to a local guy for a PS5 console and a copy of Battlefield 6. He did not want Battlefield 6, so he traded it in to us towards Call of Duty Black Ops 6. But then he also had these 2 Japanese CIB Game Boy Colors, and I took them in on trade. The boxes are really clean. The consoles are not, unfortunately. As you can see, screen lens there, very scratched. The back of the console has seen better days, just very kind of dirty and used, which is kind of what happens with these Game Boys. As you can see, this purple is really sun faded, so it's very dark. Screen scratched, and the back of the console is a little rough as well. So I think what I'm going to do is take this nice purple Game Boy that we have in the display, put it inside this box. There's no difference at all between Japanese and North American Game Boys. The only difference was there was a bigger serial number here for North American ones, which obviously on this one's gone. And then on the Japanese one, it was just in a little spot right there. So the consoles are pretty much identical. So I think what I'm just going to do is put in the nicer one into that box. That'll complete that. Probably send that over to Carlton Place as well. We're getting a lot of stock for Carlton Place today, just because we already have a couple CIB Game Boys here. And then what I'll probably end up doing is taking this really, really faded one and probably reshell it and IPS it. We've been getting a lot of customers asking for IPS Game Boys, colors, advances, so might as well. I have a GBA at home that I have to IPS. Might as well order a kit for this one to do. And probably gonna order a kit and do this one as well and just wait for a nice dandelion yellow Game Boy color to come in to throw inside of this box whenever we get one. So I think that's the plan of attack for that. But huge shout out again to Shane, Hyper Hero. If you're not already following him, he's got a pretty big following online. He does a lot of events, so definitely check him out. Amazing, amazing guy. Shane, thank you as always. So we're just under half an hour till close. I just had a great interaction with a new customer. I believe his name was Bill. He'd been messaging us a while, asking us if we had PGA 2K23 for the PS4. And it seemed like an oddball game to come in for some reason, even though it's a sports title, right? And lately with Steve trading in PS4 games, I know that he has a very big PS4 collection and he normally buys golf games. I had asked him if he had PGA 2K23 when he sent me a recent lot that he wanted to sell to us. And luckily he did. So I picked that up, and as soon as we got it, messaged Bill letting him know that we have it finally. Bill drove about an hour away to pick it up, and I had to ask him when he got here why he was looking for this game so much, because a sports game is usually not someone's most desirable game or on their want list, unless it's like the brand new one that just came out, and sometimes people really want it just for kind of roster updates and that kind of stuff. But it was interesting enough to find out that the reason that he wanted it was because he plays it with friends online, and 2K21 online servers were cut off. So he was really, really looking forward to getting it so he'd be able to touch base with his online friends and start playing with them again. And that's exactly what we're about. So really, really happy we were able to make that happen for him. I know he's been looking for it for a long time now. I honestly think I'm going crazy, guys. Every once in a while, I just hear like random noises coming from the ceilings, but it's not like someone walking. So we do have tenants above us, but it's not like stomping or anything. It's almost like a vibration noise or something, like almost like like electricity kind of. I don't know. I think I'm going crazy. I experienced it like 2 weeks ago, and I had a customer in the store, one of our regulars, and I asked him. I said, "I'm not going crazy, right? You hear that?" And he goes, "Yeah, I do." But today it's only happening when there's nobody in here. Or maybe I'm only realizing it when there's nobody in here since there's less sound going. I don't know. Might need to send help soon. I don't know if I'm just losing it or. It's that time. I'm not sure if Brandon's mentioned this yet, but we do sell Magic the Gathering at Murray's Flea Market. So we have 2 card dispensers right at the front cash that we stock, weekly, bi-weekly. And it's funny to see which sets do well here in store and which sets do better out there. So right now, I think there's Bloomborough and I want to say the Innistrad Remaster that do not sell very well out in Carleton Place, but sell extremely well in store. So I think we're going to pull those from over there and bring them in here, just so we don't have to order new ones. And then I'm going to send over a couple sets of cards with Brandon to restock next week. So I'm going to just try and figure out now which set I want to pull from here. I'm probably going to pull the Spider-Man Magic the Gathering set. This was really, really hyped. And when it came out, prices were really, really high on everything. And they've really, really dropped and kind of flopped. So I think maybe that's going to be one that we send over there. See if it does a little bit better over there than it does here. 6:05, the store is now closed. Thank you all who came out today. Another amazing day. Like I said, it really kind of blew me away. I know I've probably said that so many times in this video, but it really, really surprised me how many people stopped in today after having such a big amount of people coming out yesterday. I'm going to pass you guys over to Brandon, and I shall see you guys next weekend. Here we go.
Good morning, guys. So it's Sunday here in the mansion. Hoping for a busy day. We'll see how it goes. I know the past 2 days were absolutely insane, so we'll see. I'm sure it's going to be kind of slower. I got the family with me. They're having breakfast over there, so we're going to, we're going to get through the day. We're going to do what we can, see what needs to be done. I'm not, kind of just got in. We're going to open in like 5 minutes, so I'm kind of do this quickly. So yeah, we'll see what needs to be done. There's a bit of plush that's been sitting there. I'll probably get rid of that. Probably do some more manuals, tidy up the back some more, and hopefully see some of you. So yeah, we'll check back in shortly. We got our first trade of the day. We've got a Wii. Well, I have some PS2 games, some PS3, but the Wii is where it's at. You got the London Olympics there. That's a good one. Winter Olympics. You know, all the good titles, Wii Sports, etc. Bunch of controllers, and you got the black Wii system with the matching controller and nunchucks. So a few little things there. So if anything else gets traded in, I'll let you guys know. So we recently had someone bring in an album, which we don't take albums, we don't take vinyl, but he's like, whatever, just take it. And it's one of my least favorite bands, which is U2. So I think I'm gonna have to destroy it, guys. I'm gonna have to just give it one of these and just, oh my god, U2's strong. There we go. Bye bye, U2. I was gonna do something more epic, but you know what? That's for U2. And I'm a hater, honestly. But I've listened to a lot of their music, I just don't like it, so that's U2. So we got another quick little trade-in around 2 o'clock today. Got some NES games. You got Mike Tyson's Punch-Out is the one with the torn label, unfortunately. Super C, Ice Hockey. Couple box games, they are all missing the manual. A few PS2 games, all the Dora games, which everybody needs. A bunch of 360. Army of Two being amazing. I always sell people on those because it honestly is one of my favorite games. We got Shadows Over Loathing. Loathing? Whatever that word is. The big box for the Switch, and then a couple PS1 controllers. So, yeah, we're on 2 o'clock. If anything else gets traded in or anything else cool happens, I will let you guys know. My lovely niece and little sister decided to alphabetize all the games while they were here. Again, for another time, so now I gotta go through and pick some stuff out for Carlton Place. So I'm gonna go through and pick some stuff out now, which makes it a lot easier when it's all in order. So this is all that's left currently in the back room. So honestly, not too bad, and the shelves are looking really good. So this is still a mess that we gotta get to, but honestly, we are getting there. I also find it kind of funny. We used to have a lot of Wii U systems, and now sold the last one, so we have none. Like, not a single loose Wii U. We got a couple in the box. Actually, we have like 4 in the box, so maybe it's just going to be take them out of the box and sell them loose. We'll see, but yeah, Wii U's became popular, so they're gone. Sold a couple PS1s today, PS2. Very interesting day, so yeah, we're still kind of going along here. It's about 10 minutes till close. It is, yeah, 10 minutes to close on Sunday, so video's almost over. Restocks and VHS too, because those have been selling well, so VHS has been selling in Sega, of all things. Sega Genesis and Master System, which is funny because we go for a long period of time without selling a single one of those, and all of a sudden we sell a lot of them, so kind of cool. Also plush, like, look at this. The walls are getting really bare, so Matt, when you're watching this, start making the order now. Get that stuff ordered for us, you know? We need some more, so we need a lot more. Same with Pokemon, we're getting pretty low, so yeah, about 10 minutes here, guys, and then we'll I'll give you guys a little exit clip here, and then we'll see you guys next week after that. So I'll check back in a minute. So we also had a client order. I forgot his name. Matt was kind of dealing with him, but we're going to be shipping out Street Racer, Power Instincts, and Bonkers on the Super Nintendo. So we'll be shipping those out next week. Again, guys, if you're looking for any high-end items, we can definitely ship them out. I'm not going to bother shipping consoles or like a $10 game, but like, if there's some like rare things we have that you guys are looking for, we'll definitely ship them out. Let's talk about this, the $5 bin. Honestly, we got some great deals in there, but as you can see, let's turn a bit. It is a hot mess, so yeah, probably next week my goal is going to be kind of manage this, because this is terrible. I hate this. Like, I don't like this at all. Matt knows that, I know it, but it's, just look at it. It's so bad. All those boards out top, on the bottom, all the mats, like, I'm definitely going to have to go through that and get rid of some stuff. Okay, guys, so that is end of this week, end of today, so yeah, it was a nice week. Honestly, very busy. We did a lot of sales. We got to see a lot of friends, which was great. As always, a lot of you showed up, which was cool. Our sale was great. And by the time you guys see this, it'll already be the new year, right? So, because it comes out Friday, New Year's on Thursday. So, Happy New Year's to all of you. Happy holidays. And yeah, let's see what 2026 brings, right? 2026. So, we'll see what 2026 brings. Hopefully, it's an amazing year. This year was amazing. Everything's going amazing. So, I said amazing a lot of times there. But yeah, so we'll see you guys next year after this video. So, Happy New Year's, and thank you guys for a great year. Peace. Going into the new year. Woo!